Hey folks, James Ryan here. Time for a Sunday night teaching session. Now I've been asked about sweep picking again quite a bit recently, and one of the common things I get asked is what are some good shapes or exercises for people who are just starting off doing sweeping. So we're going to get into a bit of that, and also a couple of cool little patterns and shapes that I've just come up with. Now I'm not the world's best sweep picker by any stretch. Matter of fact, on a good day I'm pretty average. But I can show you a thing or two anyway, and hopefully there's something you can pick up from this. Okay, so the most basic way to start with your sweep picking is doing small 3-string shapes. They're the most common ones, and they're the easiest to implement into your improvising and into your songs and regular soloing. So let's have a bit of a look at that. We'll look at one major arpeggio and one minor shape. So I'm at the 12th fret, we're going to do this major. This is probably the most common arpeggio there is for sweep picking. So it's a pull off from 15 to 12 on the first string, 13th fret on the second, and 12th fret on the third string. So it's a triplet sounding. Now as far as the specific sweeping pattern, you do need to work with this and play around and come up with something that's comfortable for you. Once you've got a certain pattern locked in, then you just got to practice the hell out of it. But there's a couple of different ways of doing it. I think the most common way, and this is how I do it, is if I'm starting on the highest note, I start with the upstroke and a pull off into another up. So that's 2 upstrokes in a sweep there. And then the ascending part of the arpeggio is 3 notes in a down strum. Or there's your sweep downwards. So up, up, down, 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 up, up, down, down. Now there's a whole bunch of different shapes that are all based on that sequence of notes. So once you get that down, it's pretty easy to learn the other shapes and start playing some pretty cool progressions. You just got to keep it slow and make sure it's really neat and accurate like that. And just try and keep it at a speed where you're really nailing it. There's no point sort of going into overdrive if it's all messy. Then we've got a minor arpeggio, which is also a really common shape. This one I'm going to do it starting at the 17th fret. I'm going to pull off to 13 on the first string, 15th fret on the second, and 14th fret of the third string. So it's the same grouping of notes, 2 notes on the first string, and then 1 on the second and third. So the right hand pattern will be exactly the same. So then you can run those 2 together like this. Also practice going from the other side, so starting on the lowest note. So you can start to move those around, have a bit of fun with them. I like taking that major shape and just moving it around chromatically or just randomly, because it sounds pretty cool no matter what you do with it. So you do something like this. Crazy good fun. I just find you can move that around in any way and it kind of sounds cool.